This one, though, is looking around a lot more. They seem to be cautious. Might even see you. Give me a sneaky, sneaky roll. You've got time and all that, but a suspicious man is a suspicious man.
Half.
You're good at this. So it took about 6 hours roughly for the new one to show. You suspect that it was more waiting for the cops to go away than how long it took or whatever. Also, this one's armed for cops. It's got like rockets and shit. It's keeping clear of the cops, which have still got the crime scene going and shit. But it looks like if cops come after it, it'll kill a bunch of motherfuckers. And you'd feel very responsible for it. Unless you really hate cops, then that's fun.
So out of curiosity, though, was there news capture on this at all?
It didn't make the news. You're thinking it was pretty decent. It should have at least had a 5-minute clip. It was a pretty decent firefight. Cops died, etc. Didn't quite make the news.
Now, none of the PIs that she hired, did any of them have like vehicles that said that, oh, we're this kind of PI on it or anything? Or
yes, a couple of them actually did. That's how that is how shit of PIs have been getting hired, because all the good ones already got hired. These streets are not quite literally crawling with PIs, but there have been a lot of PIs dying due to people on the fucking street and stuff finally getting fresh meat.
All right, so I'm going to use my next burner phone, and I am going to call a news agency saying that someone that really looks like the woman that got into a firefight with police at this address seems to be back.
Okay, they say.
Looking for her sister.
What's your name?
I can't divulge that, as I don't want to be. I don't want to get in trouble.
Come on, it'll be your 5 minutes of fame, buddy.
I hang up.
Right.
And I call the police on this one too.
Okay. This time you get the press out there. They're checking out, and there's a big fucking dramatic explosions and shit. And it didn't make the fucking news. Give me a Sandy roll, as you've gotten at least 8 people killed, maybe more. Take 1 point toward cold-blooded killing. You were masturbating while it was going on. An +1 roll. Yeah, take 1 point toward cold-blooded killing. You came when they died. It was good. It was really good for everyone.
I mean, the doctor sees people dying all the time.
Yeah, but I mean, you were fucking cranking it watching this. This is not normal behavior. You feel better that the cops are dead. You're like, yeah. It doesn't make the news. And give me a danger sense roll.
No, but I'm going to get the fuck out now because they know that they keep getting reported on at this point.
Okay. You go. And yeah, it shows like the other one, next one show up and look very suspiciously like somebody needs to. Anyway, right. So yeah, it's it doesn't make the news. Yeah, it did in the way of like, you know, gang violence type thing. It didn't show like close up of the lady. It's just like they put it down as a routine gang violence thing. You know, some cops died. It's very sad, but evidence analysis role. There you go.
Got it.
Somebody fucking stepping on the story or something like that. You have no idea who or how or why. Why not? That shit. Yeah. You know, the doctor's starting to think that he may only be able to become really aroused when lots of innocent people are dying all around him. This could be a real problem for him going forward. I mean, eventually you may have to fucking wipe out a planet to get a hard on. I mean, or get a semi. It's not good. Now, if you had Death Star, head over to Alderaan, right? Follow me here. All right, the big finish. And then you make your O face. That's what Dark did.
So how much are the cheapest replicants that could like do menial tasks?
The Fuckbot 5000 that comes equipped with sandwich making protocols, $10K. Cheaper ones for just basically they will fuck and move around a little bit. The Fuckbot 5000 does not speak. Also, this is considered a feature, not a bug. How human do you want it to be? I mean, if you get one from the Tyrell Corporation, their motto is more human than human.
How much is that?
For basic pleasure model type of deal, you're looking at around like fully autonomous, you know, it takes like a void comp test to tell it's not human type thing. Then you're looking at like $500,000.
Not that, like just enough that if someone sees it, would be like, oh, I wonder, you know, it wouldn't doubt the humanity. Just walking by.
Ones that walk and all that, 10 to 20 grand, depending on the closer you get to 20 grand, the more human looking. But if you talk to them, then, you know, very simple stuff. And of course, all of them live for 4 years or less. You could probably get one, you get a very human looking one. It's got like 2 years left on it type deal. You could probably even get one that's got a couple months left on it for like $5 grand. But looks super, super human. Can
you have them look like anything you want? Because it's just like some kind of mask on it, basically, right?
You look through the brochures, and sure enough, they can make the face look however you want it. Got an old girlfriend that you like? Old boyfriend? Favorite pet? Yes, very specific taste. I've always wanted to fuck Fido, but ever since he died, you know, that kind of horrible shit. Of course, you can have a dog face on a human butt because you're a freak. So yeah, I don't know what you're looking for here, but yeah, wide range of things. You get different colors, and I mean all in the same bot too. You want to White face on half, black face on there, whatever you want. It's all customizable.
So, and then the ones that they will do simple commands, the ones that can like the servants can do simple commands, right?
Sure. Clean the room, make me a sandwich, whatever. I mean, they're dumb, basically, is where, I mean, you get ones that are fucking clever and witty and all that, but then you're looking at the $500,000 range. But for dumb ones, somewhere to put your penis, you know, and make you a sandwich, 10 to 20 grand, depending on how human do they look.
So is there anything else next to the rental place, like a convenience store or something like that?
Sure.
Okay. So what I'm going to do, Logan, is I'm going to get a replicant that looks just like me. And I'm going to have clothes that look just like what I'm wearing. Like I'll buy identical clothes.
The guy at the replicant place thinks that he knows what it's for.
That's great.
They serve a very specific. So you want to spend 20 grand and get a good one, right?
Yes.
Great. Yeah, they'll have it ready within a week.
Okay. I will lay low for the week.
Another week slips by on all your rental properties.
That's fine.
And eventually, yep, you go back, you pick it up. And he's like, hey,
let's go. We're going to get in the cab together.
Cab driver's like, I think I'm seeing quadruple.
That's fine. I tell him to go to this rental agency. I'm going to hunker down when we get close.
Is this going to be dangerous, says the cabbie, suspiciously.
No, not. You'll be fine. I give him 1,000.
Yes, sir. If any bad shit happens, you pay for the repairs.
Okay, stop at the rental place, and I tell the replicant, I go, hey, can you go get a sandwich and then stand on the corner here?
Sure.
Thank you.
Should I
I'm
eat
hunkering
the sandwich?
down. Sure. I want to watch. Right. I want to watch.
The cab driver's like,
I wait till it gets. I'm going to tell the cab driver to pull away.
Okay, he does, and he says, if there's a mess back there, the explosions rock the fucking.
Okay.
Cab driver, he drops you off somewhere else, far away.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yay.
You sick pervert. Oh. He drives off.
So now I'm going to go to a different rental place, rent a van, and I'm going to go do surveillance to see if it's still being watched.
If what's being watched?
Your old place.
Oh, your normal rental place.
Yeah.
There's a couple of PIs that are hanging out and watching the cops and stuff. It looks like, give me a luck roll -30. Not even the glass is broken at your old rental place. It has survived intact perfectly. People are all clustered behind a big plate glass window who are watching the fireworks. But there's a couple PI types that are hanging out, watching and shit. But you don't see any crazy bitches hanging out.
Okay. I'm going to do like a surveillance sweep of the area, circles expanding out, just to make sure that I'm not being looked for anymore.
Where did you leave the company van?
Wherever I got the taxi from.
Okay. I'll assume that you wouldn't leave it in a really shit place. But yeah, you are a little nervous about leaving it around because it's pretty sweet ride. You've never really you've used it as basic transport as opposed to gunboat.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it will hopefully still be there. Right, you sweep around. It's hard to say, but give me a surveillance roll -30 because proving a negative is much more difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think that the surveillance will take some, like another week of you not being around should be enough.
Okay. I will burn that week. I will drop off the rental car next to the van or the company van. You. Take the company van back home, doing counter surveillance just to make sure.
Sure. Give me a counter surveillance roll just to be paranoid and nervous.
Fumble.
Nice. You've got a large gunship following you back. It's painted in overlapping squirrels.
I'm going to leave the city for the week.
Very well. Give me a luck roll.
Got it.
You go stay in a lovely bed and breakfast. Fortunately, the large scroll-painted gunship eventually gave up its pursuit. It shows an actual large gunship painted with squirrels run by some fucking strange bastard just flying around. He just happened to be going the same direction as you for reasons. But let's see, mark off $2,000. You stayed in a lovely bed and breakfast out in the country with air and shit like that. It was a very relaxing stay. In fact, if you wanted to spend $5,000, then you had a very nice time as opposed to just laying low.
Okay.
Are you doing that?
Yeah, sure. I need some time to relax.
Gain 1 point of sanity as you did a lot of you had a lot of deep tissue massages and shit like that. It was a lovely time. It's not quite what Yana normally likes, which involves getting drunk, dancing, and blowing something up, but you know. And give me a luck roll of -30 for oddly specific television to come at you.
No.
Okay. You have no oddly relevant television shows that are broadcast in your presence.
Excellent. So after the week,
I'm
going to go back.
Okay.
Surveil again, even to see if there's any PIs still out on the streets. They were like hornets.
No, everybody seems to, as near as you can tell. Give me a surveillance roll to see if I'm lying or not. As near as you can tell, everybody's fucked off.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. Go ahead and discard any cards you don't like and refill your hand, as you seem to have found a good way to fake your own death. It shows on the ground, many stories down, shows like a really burned, beat up sandwich laying in the gutter. Do bist denn alles? Yeah. So. And it plays sad music as the camera pans over the sandwich. And that shows the sandwich being stolen by somebody and eaten. Because that's how we roll.
Okay. Oh, well, good. Now that crazy bitch is off my trail for now.
Maybe it's impossible to tell what she's up to.
Although what I do want to do now is now I will use the now I'll go to the arcology and I will use the chameleon suit just to see if her house is still under guard the way it's been.
Excellent. Give me a sneaky, or first give me a navigation roll to ever see the inside of that fucking arcology as opposed to wandering through eating poop.
I'm going to bring Igor with me.
Igor doesn't want to go with you.
Just to get me there. You don't need to leave. Just stay down here and...
I told you the way to get there, master.
Fucker. Okay.
You're to +10 because Igor gave you very fucking... Igor will go with you to make markings to give you an extra +10, so you'll be at a total of +20, and he'll make markings, and he'll show you what they're like, little secret markings and stuff to get to the arcology, and then he tells you that when he leaves you at the arcology, because he's not fucking going in there, he will fucking go back to the base and then make secret marks to exit. So you have a +20 going both directions. And then he doesn't want to fucking do any more of these trips. He's like, this is it. No more trips with Master outside. And
okay.
Outside is where the bullets go.
Okay. Thank you.
He glares at you.
Yay!
So, yeah, you're at a permanent +20 to those 2 destinations only through the sewer. Other than that, you will get lost and be forced to subsist on shit.
I made it.
So, right. You, was that your sneaky roll?
Oh, that was the navigation.
Oh,
do you want me to
okay,
make the sneaky
great.
roll now?
Please. You got your chameleon suit on, but it doesn't seem to help. They find you and kill you.
Damn.
Yes. Well, actually, you'll be going into combat rounds here, so let's see what happens, because they're going to do the quietly chasing you down.
So wait, they did spot me then?
Oh, yeah. They're going to chase you, and...
hold on.
Oh.
Well, I get to know the result before I want to spend a pause or not.
Yes. I figured you'd go with not spending a pause. I have nothing that I base that on. It was merely a random thing. Yes, it'd be a prolonged combat running through the weird arcology thing. How many pause do you have?
19.
Oh my God, would you spend a pause?
Yes, I'm going to. I'll just check my cards first.
Oh.
I spend a pause.
Come on now, give me another 95 or higher.
Oh, got it. Good.
Right. You go sneaking over there, and you get to discover apparently she came back home. Now, she seems to always have 2 bodyguards at least with her. Sometimes she'll take 4, but at least 2 here in the arcology. The bodyguards are the fucking ninja death robots and shit. Okay. Now, interestingly though, when they leave the house, all 5 of them leave the house.
So she has no bodyguards at the house now.
If there are, then they're super fucking quiet still, or sneaky, or just like hanging out in the dark. It's very possible. You're not sure how much fucking light these things need.
Okay.
You
and
do
how
feel
does she
a bit
leave
nervous.
exactly?
Walking around. Everybody walks in the arcologies, and they also have like weird quasi-futuristic think roller coaster ride looking things that go on tracks and stuff, and they have other ones that are like bubble cars where you get in, there's a big glass bubble and stuff, and then there's enough space in there for people, then they go and go on tracks and stuff. Very, very quasi-futuristic. Really futuristic. Real futuristic would be cooler, but no, quasi.
So is there like cover, like good cover?
Lots. No kill areas here. This place is definitely not made tactically. This place is made for aesthetics, and aesthetics are lots of leafy bushes and shit. So it's quite possible to keep hidden all the way up to the window, for example.
And there hasn't been a lot of, there's still a lot of cameras around, yes?
In here, very few. Most of the, give me a security systems for me to natter on.
Nah.
You don't see a lot of cameras here, no.
We've been in her house and we did search it. Does she have a lot of security in her house?
No. Who could get into the arcology? Do you know how much fucking defenses there are between the unwashed masses and this place? It's impossible to get in here. Just like the Titanic would never sink.
So I watched for a couple days. Like, she goes about her business. She comes and goes. And
give me a willpower roll to see if you can hack it.
×3.
Yeah, you can, but you're fucking bitching to an imaginary Doc Bolton now. Yeah, she's pretty much living the idyllic life. All her other friends are women, and you think that empathy roll?
Got it. Half.
They all secretly hate each other. The reason they're friends is so that they can play the one-up game. And yeah, if there are other creatures, entities living in the house, they never come out. It's always her and her bodyguards. When she's in the house, at any given time, there seems to be, give me a surveillance roll for just knowledge of your couple days. She has invisible people that hang out with her. They are actually Yaqui Indian sorcerer, shaman, ghosts that protect her.
Okay.
They cannot be seen, felt, heard, or smelled, but sometimes they make a general farting noise. That's how you know when they're there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in the chameleon suit, I can hide.
You're getting close to the limit of how long you can stay out in the chameleon suit, because essentially you're getting to the point where you're stinking so much because you can't get out of chameleon suit, and the chameleon suit's kind of like wearing a rubber suit for 3 days. You are getting ripe.
All right, I'll head back to the base.
Give me a sneaky roll to withdraw.
Yep.
You go back to base. Give me a navigate roll to ever find the base again.
Yep, by half.
Of course, once he puts up the fucking markers, everything's fine.
Okay, I am going to
eat poop anyway.
What? Yes, it's you know, Caddyshack moment.
Carry on.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna mix up a. So even if.
And that's when you hear a gentle farting noise behind you. It's Ira. Excuse me, master.
All right, I take a day. I rest. I clean the suit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Give me an electronics roll. This is for cleaning the suit carefully and not fucking it up, because these are pretty delicate. This is called, if you get shot in this a couple times, it's done.
I do not make it. I fail.
Pardon?
I fail. I don't fumble.
Yeah, the suit's down to plus 10 instead of plus 20. You need a replacement.
Okay.
Do you have a replacement?
I can't fix it.
You might be able to. It'll be a electronics at -20.
All right,
These
I'll try to
very
fix it.
tricky things. That's what you get for not having stocked up on your fucking table, apparently.
Nope, I didn't make it.
Yeah, it's down to half the bonus, but you're thinking that A, spend 10 grand on your other table so your electronic shit's, stocked up, and make Alex stop screaming whenever he sees it. And
yeah, I'll do that. I'm going to spend the 10 grand to.
No problem. Mark off 12 grand because somebody keeps needing loads of metal and shit. Oh yeah, he has gotten super freaky in the last few months. Oh yeah, kind of. He doesn't really have anything for you to do currently. Basically, one of his directives that he gives you is keep an eye out for people with different colored eyes. If you find them, let him know which. His current enemies are the top 3 from the spectrum: red, orange, and yellow. He doesn't like any of them. So those can be killed on sight, he tells you.
Okay.
Okie dokie, says Chris. As they may try to kill you on sight. He asks why you haven't gotten sunglasses yet.
I've been busy. I'll get some. Okay. Going now that. What's that?
I was going to say. Never mind. I just discovered something. I'll wait and see if you ask me about it. Great. Moving on.
So, Igor, you leave here. You don't stay here, right?
Maybe, master.
When you leave, can you bring me back some sunglasses?
Do you need another chameleon? Oh, the sunglasses. Very good, master.
I'd appreciate it.
You broke the chameleon suit, master. Yes, master.
Here, I give him 1,000.
Thank you, master. I haven't been paid in so long, master.
Well, there you go. Whatever the change is, it's yours.
Yes, master. This will make up for the years of working and toiling. Thank you, master.
You'll get more soon. I don't have tons
He
right now.
looks super dubious, as though you just told him you were going to find a female Igor and bring it to him.
Acting role, so he knows I'm.
Sure.
So to make him reassured, I don't make it.
You go. He goes. Yes. He hurries away.
Okay, so now that my repair bay is all repaired, can I
try again?
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Got it.
Although,
wait, am I still? What's my negative?
-10.
I got it then.
Ooh, fancy. Great. You're back up to +20, but you're thinking that this is not going to last much longer. These things are fucking just horribly. They're always going off and shit. Basically, professional teams use these are kind of one-use things for most things, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you've been keeping this one going for months somehow. But it no longer smells of you. I mean, dogs aren't going to fucking keep fainting when you walk by them, which, you know, is good news and bad. See?
I'm going to sneak back now to the archaeology, and then because I'm
give me a navigate roll to ever find it and not be forced to eat poop.
I'm eating poop.
That's what you get. Give me a half +20.
Got it.
You eventually, after like it shows a couple days later, you emerge. You're like, and a sneaky roll. Your navigate's going to get fucking strong here. So, yeah, You're hanging out, watching shit. You realize that you forgot to do something vital when you were back there, but yeah, well, time has passed. Carry on.
Does she leave? I gotta wait for her to leave.
Yeah, sure. She takes her 4 bodyguards and fucks off.
I'm gonna sneak in, break into the place.
Okay. Door's not locked.
Well, I'll just walk right in.
There's
I want to check the place out now.
You check it out. It's lifestyle's the rich and shameless, super comfortable. You try not to track too much poop around, I'm guessing.
I'll clean up after myself.
Okay, you want the nobody knows I was here thing.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you eventually get through there. There's nothing really amazing. There's no boxes of records and shit. Who uses paper? A lot of different wearable computers and stuff like that, you know. I'm not sure what you're looking for. You're just checking it out. She has some stuff that would fetch a decent amount of money, but it appears most of her money is invisible in the ether or whatever. She doesn't like have giant fucking statues and stuff for you to lug off and sell, but
okay, I am going to go to her room. Is there a good place to hide in there?
Yes. Yeah, well, there's okay places to hide.
Is there a closet in there?
Sure.
Is there enough clothes in there that I can hide behind the clothes?
Yes.
I'll go hang out and hide.
You're thinking if you end up fighting even 2 of those fucking super robots, you're gonna get fucking spanked like a fucking. You're gonna get beaten like a drum. Your creativity has fled you. So you hang out in the closet. Clothes smell nice. Sexy time. Just not enough people dying. Eventually, listen roll.
Crit. Oh, wait, no. Yes.
She comes back with the 4 dudes. 2 of them go off to their room. The other 2 stick with her, and they are going into a room just outside of hers. She comes in the room and begins doing the disrobing while barking instructions to the electronics and stuff like that, lights and things like that.
I'm listening to see if she says any passwords, if she says anything specific.
No, it's pretty much lights and, you know, shower at this, you know, shower standard temperature, blah, blah, blah. She's basically going to go into the bathroom and shower and et cetera, et cetera.
When she's in the shower, is she like singing or is she making noise or?
Nah, not especially.
Can you hear anything out of this room or no?
You don't know. You'd have to go out of this room and listen.
So I don't hear anything from outside. Like I'm saying,
with your critical hearing roll. With your critical hearing roll, you heard everything. But for normal, it depends. If you could hear somebody screaming very easily. And plus, what do fucking robot ears pick up? They could have hearing better than a fucking dog, for all you know.
So as she's getting into the shower, I'm going to, like, if she goes into the bathroom, I'm going to sneak up behind her.
Give me a danger sense roll. You can feel your asshole puckering. I'll tell you that for free.
Got it.
You're thinking you're going to die real soon. Okay, give me a stealth roll to sneak up behind her. Blowing this will cause her to probably whirl around and begin screaming.
I got it.
You're happy you have a chameleon suit.
Yes, I am.
That's not to get it too wet. So you sneak up behind her, and then we launch into combat rounds?
Yes, we do.
All right. For some reason, you seem really upset with this lady. I can't figure out why. So, round 1. Heroes are first. Pistol whipping the bitch is approved.
That sounds like a fabulous idea.
All right.
Let me look through my cards real quick.
Yeah, don't forget you start with 3 pooled. Give me a fast draw and then butt stroke type thing if you want to pistol whip her because you didn't tell me you're pulling out any weapons. You're just sneaky.
You know, well, you know what?
Mm.
I'm not that good at that. I already said I was going to do it.
Mm. And it's a card if you can fast draw and thumper.
It's out. Are you kidding?
So you take a swing at her, slip, fall past her into the fucking tub. The chameleon goes, tz, 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 and you flounder around in there. And pardon?
I said tea. I spend a pause.
God damn it.
Am I any bonuses for?
I'll give you plus 20 for complete surprise. She has no idea.
All right, I hit her.
Great. Roll your damage. Get super good. Because.
Do I get bonuses for? No.
For damage?
All right.
No.
Okay.
Right. For her round, she screams her fucking lunatic head off. This announces dramatic combat. So, next round. Villains are first and get a total heal. Ba-ding! She's all better now. And let's see, for her action, and she attempts to run past you to get out of the bathroom, still screaming, which is a good reason to beat her ass. Now, she's kind of doing she's screaming in your face, basically. Our guys roll their fucking hearing to see if they hear you. Guy A shows him working with a power sander. Guy B shows him watching television. At -30 for guys C and D. Something's wrong. Dun, dun, dun. And yeah. All right. So there's always one guy. So at a huge negative, it shows him way the fuck away. He goes, my bionic hearing is telling me something. So your turn.
I shoot her. Oh no! Wait, I'm going to continue beating her. I simple action to the doorway so she can't get out, and I whack her
like a baby seal.
Yep.
Okay.
4 points.
All right.
Do you want me to keep her damage or?
Yes, thank you. This is our first 4 points of damage. So no problem. Next round. Villains are first and are hasted. Gathering evidence is approved. Heroes if hit have a chance of dropping shit if they take damage. Let's see. She attempts to maneuver by you. She is shit at this, but tries it anyway. Oh my fucking God. I gave her 20 in maneuver. She might just escape by you out the door somehow. And she's still screaming. And she closes the door, hopefully keeping you in the bathroom. It's not
I'm
locked,
in the doorway though.
Oh, okay. Then she maneuvers by you, and she picks up some random tiny club thing to hit you with, like a shoe or something. Meanwhile, the guy's watching TV. The guy with the power sander, he's done rolling. He is fucking done. The other one who is watching TV tries a new roll as she's getting closer, and he's just fucking. It shows him fall asleep. Meanwhile, the other one runs this direction. Wow. He sprints down the hall. Other two guys, until something louder happens, are busy. The other guy doesn't fucking notice anything. And wow, her bodyguards just fell apart really super fucking fast. So we go to your turn.
I whack her with a gun.
Aha! You continue missing. Excellent. Next round. Villains are first and flee. The one guy keeps running and he goes by the room and he continues outside. She runs over and opens her door and she's trying to flee. And attack is approved. But
I will follow her and whack her.
You've only got one shot. Fortunately, both of the other guys have majorly fucked up their listen rolls, so she takes a breath, hoping for a fresh set of screaming. Give me your roll.
Curious, when I used the ring, the Power Blast ring, did it make a lot of noise or no?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I guess I'll whack her then. I get it.
Okay.
So she's at 9.
She falls down. You lucky boy. It shows like one of the bodyguards working with his power sander in his room. I love fucking sanding wood. The other guy's falling asleep in front of the television. The other guy, he's running to get ice cream or something. And the other guy hasn't heard shit, you lucky fucker. I thought they were gonna fucking spank you. Okay, she's laying there.
I take her out.
What do you mean?
I break her neck. I kill her. I choke her out. I stop.
Great. Give me a simple strength roll to not have hilarity. Right. You're sitting there feeling her up, and you basically do a Thai massage on her neck. When she wakes up, she's going to be so relaxed, and her boobs were knocked out of whack when she fell over from getting clubbed with a gun, but you managed to straighten them back out. There, you say, that's fine. She'll be good now. And you're ready to leave because you think she's dead. She's going to feel much better when she wakes up. She'll be like, that was so relaxing. I've never been beaten like that.
So I think she's, I spend a pause so I can fucking kill the dumb bitch.
What's wrong with rolling 100? I mean, her boobs are all out of whack.
I fail, but at least I don't know.
Eventually, you manage to just choke her to death. It takes a while. It's not pretty. You're not as cool as the guys in movies who can break somebody's neck, but it's better than a Thai massage. Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
It just takes a while.
Okay.
The one guy hasn't stopped running yet, but you're thinking that the replicants are like sand people. They're easily started, but will return, and in greater numbers.
Mm-hmm. So once she's dead, I go. I leave.
Give me a simple stealth roll to get out of there, hopefully before reinforcements come.
Yep.
Excellent. You get out of there. I was thinking that before you left, you were going to prepare a poison and just leave it on her fucking toothbrush and sneak in, sneak out. Done. I was like, bitch is going to die. Not smart enough to have security.
No. I'm beyond that. Doc is, no, I needed to feel her die.
I see. Okay. I thought you were going to fucking die. I really did.
No.
So
Chris would have done subtle. No problem. Doc, he's done with no. I've gone through, the Doc is gone past. I know how the Doc goes. Mm-hmm. Once he gets pushed to that point, no, he's always worked that way.
So that's end of mission. Give me a navigate roll or be forced to eat poop because you forgot to bring a lunch bag. You're plus 20.
I'm probably eating poop. Yeah, I'm eating poop.
Your navigation sucks. Anyway, so discard any cards you don't want and refill your hand. It just shows you walking out of the fucking sewers, eventually holding a fucking turd like a Mars bar.
Honestly, the only reason I probably would have waited for it, but I had an I can take it coach. So I figured that might have been enough
Mm.
to get out of here. Also, I figured if I stood still, I might be able to magic stealth my way. It wasn't foolproof, but it was what the doc would do when he's pissed.
Yeah, and the worst thing is you're not even sure if more of those fucking robots are coming and shit, because after you left and you're just driving around, damned if you didn't see one just walking through a fucking crowd somewhere. There's still
other
there.
people to find.
Pardon?
There's still other people to find. Alex is one of them, if he's been identified as a Mildred compatriot, and then there's also Mildred who needs to get taken out.
So, have you got any cycling cards and shit? Or are you
big black plot dildo? NPC, the GM's choice, gets 5 hero and refills his hand.
Ooh, cards. Maybe they'll get something fucked up. I'm not worried about the pause and shit because I got the end of session, so I'm not even worried right now.
It's not a prestige mod, so I'll dump that and pick up a new one.
Oh. Let's see if I can play immediately. Skill. Oh, I do have one play immediately. And what are you, little boy? The bad guy goes, I will cry. Equalization, motherfucker. Well, at least he got it before you did. So the bad guy's stats go down a little bit. He goes,
okay. Nope, nothing good.
Cool. Enjoy 3 pause, and I guess you got no clogging grades or anything like that. So
nope, nothing good.
Well, you managed to get rid of a major bad guy, but of course, if they find out you're still alive, however many more of those fucking evil Mildred bots are out there. I am torn also on what to call this. Either Mildred Bumgardener Attacks or Fumble or Doc's Lucky Day.
You know, I've been going through a lot of that shit. Fucking bad rolls is fucking nuts.
Mm-hmm. What do you suggest for the title? What do you think?
What was the first one?
Mildred Bumgardener Attacks.
I'd go with that one.
Okay.
Because I think you already have one that's like something to do with luck or
bad rolls, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That'll be a big surprise for Yana when it gets posted. She'll be like, I did what? Well, imagine having a bunch of killing robots out there doing very public, very messy killing with your face.
Yeah.
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 However, it does the murder is a big sensational headline, and it does turn out that her parents, who are still alive, are major people. They're like they're throwing money into trying to find out who the killer is and stuff. And unfortunately, there's a lot of different possibilities because she has a lot of ex-boyfriends with restraining orders that comes out. And Porter is going to disappear for a while because he's also under suspicion. And it turns out that her parents are some of the big people with replicants. That's where she made her money, is she owns big pieces of various replicant factories and shit. And there's a lot of people making very public proclamations that they will find out who did this, blah, blah, blah. And they are really unhappy that she didn't have more security, and none of the replicants of the 3 that were found had anything in their memories about what the attacker looked like. The 4th replicant never stopped running to wherever it went. Yeah. So it's there's a lot of weird shit there. But yeah, so that's how she had so many replicants anyway.
I kind of assumed that's what it was, because if replicants are that expensive, I'm like, either this bitch makes them or she's going to be running out soon.
Oh yeah, your part of your task will be to keep track of how many replicants have been destroyed, because I know how many there are that have been sent, programmed.
Gotcha.
Un at a time.
I mean, still 4 replicants, combat models as well. That's a lot of. That's damn.
Yeah, and also not really, something that they would want on this planet. So that's what you get for the I don't know what I want to do plot. Yeah.
Well, I still got done a lot of things that I wanted to get done.
Well, you set up safe houses and stuff, which you've only got like a month left on before you need to pay all of your shit again. I'm going to stop the broadcast. Or anything you want to say to the fans out there before the broadcast stops?
No.